sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Las Vegas Raiders.
To kick off for the Raiders.
2 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. 81 yards. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Giants 7, Raiders nothing. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
They're on 25-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry for Josh Jacobs. Space to maneuver at the 40. All the way down to the 41-yard line. 34 yards there and a first down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up. Right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap now for Tampa. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that earlier.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Here's Kaepernick to throw. He's going to look deep for Perriman. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. Julian Love picks it, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Carr. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter as that's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
That's another Las Vegas first down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Into the red zone. It's Carr. And the ball is knocked out. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. These two teams all tied after 1.
7-7.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr. That is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Raiders pick it up.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. But let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Here's Carr. And this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
To Golden Tate. A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. He got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well, and popped it free from his grasp.
On second down, here's Barkley. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On third and long, it's Kaepernick. Got a man, Slayton. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Darius Slayton. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Gano now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
And how about this decision? Tie game first half, but here's an onside kick. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. I can't say that's something you see often, but it worked out for him. Tie game, they try to get the ball back, and they do.
You know, when I was a kid, my dad used to give me a lot of tales about this guy called Old Mo. I never knew who Old Mo was. Now I do. It's Old Momentum, and they want to keep riding it.
Old Mo. Is that a true story? Or?
True story.
Oh, I love your pops. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
A gain of a yard.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
They'll try and go jet sweep here with Perriman. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 29-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
29-yard line.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now a throw in the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. This is Barkley. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone now. Kaepernick. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
To Saquon Barkley. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Raiders' 7.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Kaepernick. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Complete to Evan Ingram.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 21-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Play action. Now it's Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well. The offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today is track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch.
Corey Ballantyne on the return. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push.
It's a foot race. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
The ball carrier.
Saquon Barkley, 79 yards. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
And that decision to bring it out. Ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is what I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
Taking it in over the middle, and he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
At the 19-yard line.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the 2nd half. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Carr. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
43-yard line.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Carr completes it. It's a gain of 7, and it's a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. From midfield, here's Carr. Reception here by Rose. And they're going to have another another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 31-yard line. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Carr again. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Blake Martinez, the linebacker, was there in coverage to disrupt.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And that is incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. The Raider first down, 17 yards.
1st and 10.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Number 80.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
At the 4-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28.
That will tie the game. 28 all. Daniel Carlson.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off here the 32. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. That interception and sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turn to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The 13-yard line.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs, and they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Xavier McKinney showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. On play action, now Carr. And that is caught. It's Ruggs, touchdown Vegas. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
22-yard line.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Kaepernick sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll pull it down. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
3rd down.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And Ingram hauls it in. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 2nd down, Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to like that now. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 46-yard line.
Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. Flushed out right. Got him in. It's Brashad Perriman. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 33. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll roll him out right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Now left side on the swing pass. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. To throw is Kaepernick. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down.
11 yards. It's now 4th down.
They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. They will bring it out past the 20-yard line. And they're not able to convert on 4th down. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. James Bradbury there to make the tackle. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Throw over the middle, taken in, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On play action, it's Carr. Incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Carr will try it again on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Now 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here now, Johnny Townsend. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a fourth down. Crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
The Raiders take
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
An extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handle?
And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there at second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's Kaepernick to throw. He's going to let it fly. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop him with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
Touchdown.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So 20 seconds remain. It'll come down to this.
Set to kick off.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Carr going to look to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get them in the end zone. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. One final try for Kaepernick. We've seen this before. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Las Vegas, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to